I was about to like talk about the Smosh Reddit stories I watched today, because there's one story in there that I wanted to talk about, but I feel like I was so already like, you know, over the head, like overly emotional, full of emotional. I was already overly emotional with, like, you know, my friend and all that. I'm not sure if I want to like tag another thing that to you guys' life, because I don't want to ruin you guys' mornings with a bunch of like negativity and other stuff. That's not why you guys are watching this. So I will maybe talk about it tomorrow though, because I do think it's a very like it's a interesting thing, and that like it's a very deep discussion of a thing that this person did, and of course I want to have perspectives to share around, but I already ranted for like 15 to 20 minutes about the other guy, so let's keep that away from now. We have Faith Half Healer is our next one. Okay. Euclid. SCP-1832 is to be held in a standard human containment cell at Site 83 and provided with 3 meals a day. Any requests for written materials may be granted only by personnel of level 4 security clearance. No personnel are to attempt communication with SCP-1832, and all attempts by SCP-1832 to initiate conversation are to be ignored. Personnel are forbidden to utilize the effects of SCP-1832 without express written approval of at least 3 on-site level 4 personnel. SCP-1832 is a 58-year-old Caucasian male formerly known as Jonathan Barker. Almost. Is that Jonathan Baker? Oh, I'm thinking of somebody else. SCP-1832 is capable of healing wounds and illnesses by pressing on the afflicted individual's forehead. SCP-1832 is unable to apply this method of healing to itself. So we have the Josuke of the SCPs. Like, yeah, I can heal you. I cannot heal myself though. The potency of SCP-1832's effects diminishes following each use, proportional to the severity of the pathology treated. The infliction of emotional distress upon another human being causes SCP-1832 to regain potency proportional to the amount of emotional suffering caused. Prior to containment, SCP-1832 is posed as a wandering Pentecostal faith healer in the rural southern United States. When approached by a family with a seriously ill or injured child, SCP-1832 would pretend to enter a trance state and partially heal the child. Why only partially? What do we have here? Individuals suffering degenerative illnesses were most frequently selected by SCP-1832, being present in 85% of the documented cases. I know he can only heal like for a certain amount, but I wonder if this partially heal the child is like because he cannot fully heal the child, or because he aims to only partially heal the child. It's like yeah, I can heal the child. Maybe a little bit. SCP-1832 would then inform the family of the afflicted individual that only the family's faith could save them. In the majority of cases, the child would relapse and expire, with SCP-1832 blaming the family for the lack of faith. Okay, yeah, he's on purpose. That's definitely on purpose. He doesn't heal the child fully. He's just be like, yeah, hey, take care of your child. Have faith. And the child then dies, and he's like, you didn't have enough faith? Which, only one thing to say to that guy. Fuck you! You don't, it's like, you are using and abusing families and parents who are afraid for the child's safety, and you're just gonna be like, well, it's your fault. Clearly. It's your fault for not doing the best you could in believing in faith. Motherfucker, you could have healed the child fully if you wanted to. Transcript 1832-0-662-E and -I. Okay. Date June 17th, 1947. Forward. Following the recovery of Waitslow AL from advanced stage Huntington disease. Foundation personnel investigated rumors of a faith healer who had saved the child's life. After several days of tracking, SCP-1832 was captured in a Pentecostal church in Poland's B. AL. At the time, SCP-1832 was excoriating? How do you say this? Excoriating. Okay. The congregation on its lack of faith and its role in the death of James Hatho, a local youth. Incredible coincidence that the guy who got emotional damage-based healing powers does a job involved in routine emotional damage and healing. Like, imagine if it wasn't a preacher, it was like a clerk or some shit. True, yeah. I tried, dear friends. Wait, what? I want to do a Count Frollo impression so fucking bad, but I haven't watched that in a while. Like fire, hellfire, Esmeralda. No, a lesson needs to be taught here. I tried, dear friends, I tried. On my hands and knees, I prayed for the forgiveness of the Lord. Sound of weeping in the background. I prayed for James' life. I was as a newborn begging for Jesus' love. Through that child, the Lord's love was manifest. Sobbing in the background. Sister Martha, what happened when I prayed to the Lord for James' life? When I asked the Lord to move through me. Martha Hathrow, weeping, indistinct speaking. I can't hear you. Sister Martha, speak up. The congregation wants to know. Now listen here, don't go. Shut up, old man. Shut up. I don't recall seeing you at the prayer circle. While I was praying with every ounce of strength in my body, you were off drinking, off of your adulterous ways. I see it in your eyes. You have turned your back on the Lord God, and now you would speak down to me, to tell me what to do. Now, Sister Martha, what happened when I asked the Lord to heal James? Jimmy got better. Jimmy got better. Jimmy got better. And it was no medicine that did it now, was it? Was no big silly doctor. No, friends, it was me. I begged the Lord for mercy, for his poor, innocent boy's soul. I said to him, I asked, Lord, why have you stricken this child of yours with such a terrible tragedy? In my heart I heard his answer. He said unto me, this town, these people, they have turned their backs on me. Their boy must be an example to them of the wages of sin. I said to him in my soul, Lord, I come here with an earnest heart, and I pray for you to release this boy from his suffering. The town is dead, filled with men, with lust in their hearts, with rot in their souls. Women who lust after golden and worldly things. They will never love you the way this child does. And the Lord God Almighty, said unto me, for your faith, I shall heal this boy partway. But let them come, and let them pray for this child. If their hearts are pure and the faith true, my light shall move through him and shall be free. And you know what happened next, Brother Timothy? The boy took a turn. Exactly, Brother Timothy. I could only give the boy the love that the Lord had allowed me. And then, friends, it was up to you. You had to save little James through your prayers. And it was your sin and your doubt that killed James. Sub in the background. You are false believers. Your hatred and your secrets and your lust killed that boy. You have failed your son. And you have failed God. His death is every bit your fault. You should do voice acting as your job, to be honest. Thank you. That's very, I appreciate that so much. Because I was actually thinking of doing voice acting. I just have never, like, actually attempted it. Excerpt of interview with SCP-1832 following capture. Okay. When did you first find you could heal individuals? Must have been 15 at the time. It was right after Jesse died. Jesse? My younger brother, 9 months old, just stopped breathing one night in his crib. Ah, it seems you have a fairly extensive record of these mock healings. I mean, all around the southern United States. What can I say? I'm a man who likes to travel. So, if you can heal, why not do it? Do what? Why not heal the children? First few times I did, I really tried. But each time it got harder and harder. Soon there wasn't almost nothing I could fix. Then there was this one old lady looking after her grandchildren. Both had, well, I don't even know what they had. I ain't a doctor, but they had it bad. Anyway, I told the lady I'd try, but I was weak and she had to try with me. And because I'd been bled dry, the kids, they died. And I was holding the woman and she was sobbing to my shoulder and I felt a way I hadn't felt since Jesse's funeral. I felt, I don't know what the word is. Not good, maybe. I don't know. Powerful. I knew I had it in me again. What in you? The Lord's strength. Next time I knew what I had to do. It was a little child, one of God's own lambs. Only did it halfway, so that she would die soon enough. I told them I had taken the infant as far as I could. That was up to them now. And when that child departed, I looked into the eyes of the mother and father, and I saw their pain, and I saw their helplessness. Then I heard a voice, telling the father he was an adulterer, that the death was his fault, that he had killed his only daughter. I didn't even realize it was my own. And I saw in his eyes, I saw him break. I felt a current flow through me, fill me full of juice. And I knew it. Knew what? That I had the power to heal or to not, to judge the wicked, to deny a man love and mercy when he needs it the most. What it's like to be God. Well then, that took a crazy turn. Hey, listen, at least we had some good parents in this one, you know. We had some good parents, but we had a dickhead of a healer. I have not watched the show, and I refuse to watch it. I just know the general gist of the story. I know like how it starts, and I know how it ends, and all that stuff, and I just like it. But redo of a healer. The fact that like some people with healing abilities go around and just abuse it in their own way is pretty messed up. Like, you always will assume healers are like kind-hearted people, but then like you always have that one healer who's just like, no, I'll use this to my own advantage. I'll use and abuse this power the way I like it. You know, it's never specified the exact nature of the emotional distress this dude has to inflict, so very possibly he could have just made a bunch of Twitter hot takes instead of doing this weird shit in 1947. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a bit easy to do. Okay, Pastor, what is that you're using? A computer. A what? I'm using a computer, and right now I'm on Twitter. I'm the only one on Twitter because I'm the only one who has a computer and has a Twitter account.